Hello guys, I'm Twin and you're watching another Let's Play of Genshin Impact. I'm used to saying like Final Fantasy Online or Kingdom Hearts from ages ago. Just rolls off the tongue. Anyway, it's Genshin Impact of course, and we're continuing the Sumeru quest, Archon quest, and might just do a little bit today because it's like already past 12 and I'm a little sleepy, but I wanted to do a little bit more of the Archon quest. So, is this another one of Satara's favorite stalls? I forgot what we were doing. Like, it's been a day or two since I did it, so we'll find out.
It belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time.
I've forgotten who Sataria is. Who's Sataria?
When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
So Nahida has possessed Catherine once again.
Ah, dear customers, would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
That's always good.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
Good.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem.
Oh, were we
Rest
supposed to
easy,
pay
all our
attention?
goods are
Sorry.
sure to meet your every need.
Was I supposed to really analyze what was happening there? Oh, so he talked to someone else?
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
I remember who Sataria is now. It's the assistant of the whoever the head of the academy is, academia, and she's from the desert.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything. It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
I could see that pose done in
there.
Nahida's body.
I
Like, that was really
seen
cool.
you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after
Wow,
the next
she's
round
keen.
of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
I agree.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Guess that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
So, was that everybody? Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria. What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Oh, we want her to face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of King Deshret. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot. Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
If King Deshret were to criticize Sataria's actions...
So, how do we set that up? Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her,
Bar.
her reaction would probably be very different.
What, possess them?
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to? Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will of King Deshret. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it. Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form.
Also, we had to pay attention?
Only work if you can
Whoops.
manage to pass off as them. Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Are we impersonating them?
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone. That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Wow, this is cool. I find it really interesting that the Archon quest for Nahida, which is like from the Sumeru, which is like the land of wisdom, it's like you gotta use, it's not just fighting, it's like thinking and things like that. It's cool.
That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself? Although I've been observing humans for a while,
Oh yes, true.
I've never been good at imitating them.
That's kind of a good point, actually.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
I'll try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on. Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway. Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, we have to wait? Oh. Did I go too far? Can I stop it? Nope. The following afternoon. Whoa.
Oh, here she comes. Satori is here. Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how
So
we'll sway her
funny.
to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say. Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go.
I'm starting to get sleepy.
They've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
This is fun. Are we inside? Whoa. Oh my god, her eyes.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
We're inside.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Nabia.
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Is that me talking as a Paimon? Probably me,
Okay,
right?
then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
Oh, the cat knows? Cats are very observant, right?
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Hamri and Tamri. Harriet and Marit. I think it's Harriet and Marit. Yeah. I'm
Ah,
pretty-
that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
I'm doing a good job. All the gods the gods have
The
spoken.
gods are asking. Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Whoa.
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sataria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there
Yes,
a
right.
specific
What?
god who's speaking to you right now?
Oh.
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
She's cute. This character's the design is really cute.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time ago.
Yes.
Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
Huh? King Deshret's resurrection is a misinformation campaign? Whoa. Whoa. That's some info, is it?
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched me.
Good save.
I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
First stage passed.
Wait!
Oh, what? Isn't that good? I mean, I think we did what we should do. What?
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too. Well done. Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss.
Good. It's because I remember the
To
name.
have something she's been trying desperately to
It was
avoid
very,
show up out of nowhere
memorable.
and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core. Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all. All I know are some abstract Harabatop theories. In any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything.
Oh, it's just learning about humans.
Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sataria. She's at Akeem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
It sounds so innocent, but normally possessing is not that nice to do. So funny. Much quicker this time. Whoa, that's cool. I like how the transition was different.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something.
Hopefully I remember. I don't...
Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Oh my god, I can't remember. Masonry work?
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget?
Lucky.
Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
Oh, he didn't he... I know, he's... What happened to him? He broke his leg, right? He's feeling a lot better and he's walking more now. I think so. He broke his leg.
Oh, that's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love
So I
to
am a
go
good
and
listener. I worried.
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yes, he's living in Port Ormos.
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Sumeru Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Whoa.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of King Deshret?
I'm a fanboy.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Wow, I'm good at this.
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Before I knew it, I really started getting into the role.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
One more. 2 out of 3 so far. Whoa! Okay. Which way is it?
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan!
Chishan.
So,
Don't you love how the
Shishan,
transitions are different each time?
noticed anything weird in the city lately?
It's weird that you haven't joined King Deshret's fan group.
Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, I've been spending all my time studying in the basement. It's the basement, definitely. I remember this. It's quite
right.
memorable.
Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Ooh, I'm good at this.
Jishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
Yep.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who worked side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing
Yeah, that was
more
pretty
than
bad, actually.
experimental subjects.
Yep.
Please, please stop.
Facts, though.
Even now, Satari is still trying to run from her problems.
Did I push too hard?
She can no longer justify everything to herself. Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! What should we do? This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Are we going to go into the guard?
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Macho right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Zetaria, nothing is impossible.
Yeah, I'm good.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
Whoa.
You must face the truth, Zetaria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
Wow. Damn.
Child of King Deshret, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Damn,
What
this is
an
good. This is
absurd
really good.
question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Oh my god.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You should follow your heart.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment
I'm
on
good.
the
I'm really
Academia and
good.
its sages and to correct their mistakes.
True.
If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Great. We finally convinced her.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zerus festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
An outcast that even the sages are wary of? Still
To
wary
fight
of?
against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project.
Got an inside mole now.
One thing though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see. Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
So good.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
Cool.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious.
Yep.
He's the one who deserves all the praise.
Aww, shucks.
Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Hopefully.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars? No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow.
That's so
evening at the
funny.
Adventurers Guild.
Are we just praying to you? Cool. That was really fun. Alright, so I'm going to end it here for now. I'm a little bit sleepy, and yeah, we did a little bit, and that was really fun. So nice little segment. Catch you guys later. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and see ya. Bye.